the Bills. Straight on back to answer more goddamn questions. This fresh off hot off the goddamn back box. Fucking COF shirt. Face Ripper tour design, goddamn it, to piss off all the goddamn cabal fucking snooze fest, goddamn blasphemy listeners. What's cool about this design is I used to own a goddamn original. This was on the show I went to, the 1999 show. So I think they were kind of like in between albums at that point. Because Cruelty came out, what, like 98, 99? I don't think they were touring for that because they introduced the From the Cradle to Enslave new song at that show. And these were the two. I had a long sleeve, a back of the goddamn day, but size medium, and we already been over this. Fucking real man wears goddamn XL or better. This is 2X, of course, goddamn it. It's still a little snug on the goddamn pecs, loose on the fucking waistline, of course. So fuck yeah, got these in, dogs. Like dog needs that, goddamn it. Fucking goddamn face ripper, 1999. Yeah, sure enough, to piss off the fucking goddamn cabal tough guys, just the way I like it. Don't got too many questions, but that's fine, because actually, ironically enough, just happened to land on the goddamn day that today's video, just to give you an idea how many videos I got pre-recorded and shit, it's always around a week. If I only have 5 days worth, that's when I get a little nervous. I'm like, oh shit, I'm low, because that does happen when I get really backed up. The most I had is when I hit some of those goddamn interviews, and then I was recording videos here and there in between. I had like 11. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got a nice back catalog. But I think it's 7 at the moment. But today's video, if you want to do the goddamn math for where I was at, is the Dead by Dog Fest announcement. So I'm going to pull that fuck up and read off what's in there, goddammit. It's only about, it's 2, I'm recording this at 2:30. So it's been up for, it goes up in 8.5 hours. Should be plenty in there, goddammit. Says star order question, goddammit. It's the same Seth too as well that does he did the flyer art for Dead by Dog flyer. Which by the way, he actually emailed me today too because he saw the goddamn video, and he said yeah, he's gonna be competing in the goddamn Dead by Dog shirt design for the for the goddamn fest shirt. And a few people put in the comments, it's kind of cool. It's it's always hit or miss, but I guess that's everything in life. And I always use the analogy. Some people say, fucking, I'm not a basketball guy. I like to use an analogy because everyone knows who he is. And it's also unbiased. People say, fucking, Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player of all time. Then the other guys, he fucking sucked. I doubt he sucked. So having said that, I kind of like to use it as a goddamn analogy. You always have in the middles of always, like, complete opposite ends. And in the comments, one guy said, because I did start replying to a manual, just like I said, I'd go in there and fucking manual reply text to answer the questions and make sure everybody knows. Oh, dog, you got to do way more than 50 shirts. Those are going to fly out the door. And it's like, I appreciate the confidence, bro, Tom, but I think some of you guys are, I think Air Dog falls in this category too from goddamn older. I think you're a little overconfident of how popular I am and how known I am. And then you got the other side of the spectrum. I guess the King Folly fan, the King Folly followers, or Chasey Boy, of course. 60% of the people hate that fucking channel. So you got those, like, I'm complete dog shit according to them, so got both ends. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Unless I'm completely out of loop and I'm way less popular than I think I am. No, I would say I'm, if anything, I think of myself less. But I'm definitely, unless I'm out of the loop, I'm way more popular than I think I am. But I think I have a pretty decent gauge. Yeah, there's people that like it, but I don't think it's as high up. I think guys think, like you said, yeah, you're going to fly out of 50 shirts. I mean, do the math, dude. How many people buy a tour shirt? Just even like, let's say it's your favorite band, Cannibal Corpse, right? Maybe that's a bad example of favorite band, because if it's your favorite band, you probably are picking up the shirt. But let's just say you attend the show, you like the band, right? Cannibal plays. How many people, 500 people show up to the show, bought a Cannibal shirt? Now, I don't know, but it's not 500, because not everybody's buying merchandise. I fucking know, because a lot of them are just there drinking beer and shit. So is it 100 people? Like 1/5? What I'm getting at, let's say I sold 300 tickets. I'm definitely not selling 300 shirts. And I think the guy that made that comment, he's saying, yeah, well, dude, you blow through 300. If I only sell 300 tickets, fuck no, I'm not. You think 300 people are going to fucking buy it? Like every single person's going to buy a shirt? There's no goddamn way. I did reply to him that I was like, if I see the pre-sale tickets, which I'm going to have to email and or full text, text Nate, the owner of the club, and ask, I don't know how the fuck to view that shit. So it goes in there. So I don't have access to it, at least as of now. Maybe if I ask for it, it would show. But months out, if I see like, I'll probably ask around. So it's June, maybe around March. Start to decide if I go in there. Yeah, dude, you sold 315 tickets in pre-orders, which I'd be shocked if that fucking happened, but shocked in a very good way. Then I might be like, all right, I'll press up because there's going to be some at the door too, sales. I'll probably press 100 shirts. My guess is March comes around. How many pre-sold tickets do you have? 75. Am I pressing up 100 shirts? Fuck no. Fuck no. Because you have another 200 people show up. That's 275. Now I officially lost money. 275 people with 50 shirts sell. Maybe, but I mean, it's almost a gamble I don't want to take. I don't be coming back with goddamn shirts I got nothing to do with. I don't want 20 leftover goddamn hankies. What the fuck am I going to do with those? Anyway, self goddamn start, motherfuckers. Might be doing the goddamn shirt if I do a shirt. If his design's cool, we'll see, goddamn. We'll see who else submits. If anybody else submits. What's up, dog? Was wondering if Hells will ever carry more Gore Grind 6 shit. Tons of shit, bro. I just listened today. It's been a while. Far 6 shit. I put on the player in the shop. Internal Suffering, Supreme Knowledge Domain. Dog picked that CD up back when it came out. I think that was like '01. That's their first album, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it was to my knowledge, at least the one I picked up. So remember the one after that? It was the Chaos Matrix or whatever. It's the same style of stuff, but again, the brutal shit that I'm like, yeah, I don't need another album by this. But that's a good fucking record. And it was cool to see, oh, fuck, because actually, dude, I've got so much fucking shit, and I'm not going to sit there and blame them. But a little bit was, kind of irritating me and shit like that to this day. But some of it's not their fault with Eazy-E and Sea-Dog. That's another one I would have done on vinyl. I had so much shit that I wanted to do on vinyl, but I'm not going to sit there and completely blame them because they don't have the contacts too. And again, like I said, a lot of these bands are fucking knobs. But what it always boiled down to, why don't they want to do it? It's not that they don't want to do it like they would. Like JC Boy would always say this too, and Eazy-E too. Contact them, dog. It's like, dude, that's a little fucking like. I'm running the goddamn show as far as getting all the orders out that makes us the goddamn money. Now I'm doing that department too. I was like, I have no problem contacting them if I had their email right in my lap, fine. But I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagirl. I don't have all that shit. That's all these fucking hoagies are on. So I'm not going on there. If you have an email, contact them. Okay, fine, I will. But I usually don't. So it's like now I'm doing double duty, trying to hound these guys down because like one I want to do, one I really want to do. It reminded me again. I think it's the same label I did it. I picked it up months ago, actually outside of Hell's, because when I first saw it came out, I might have even traded for it. But the second album by Prostitute Disfigurement is it Deeds of Derangement? I think it's the second one. It's a good record, but the first album smokes it. Embalmed Madness, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, Embalmed Madness has never been on vinyl. And that album is sick as fuck. Catchy ass fucking songs, nasty goddamn vocals. Honestly, that's top 20 for sure. Greatest Gore Grind records ever. I want to do that on vinyl. I have no contact to those guys, so Prostitute Disfigurement. If you're seeing this, Hell's Headbangers wants to do that on fucking vinyl. So yeah, it kind of answers that as far as goddamn sick shit. No, this is goddamn sick shit. You all have tons of good stuff, but it's Gore Grind and sick shit kind of guy. Definitely wish there was more underground brutality. Viscera Infest, Syphil, Trip C, Morgue Dweller, Torso Fuck, Gorgasm, Stoma, Anal Blast, stuff like that, broski. Well, I mean, you're throwing it out there like, just get it in, dog. Well, okay. I mean, is it out? Like, is it available or is it out of print? You said Anal Blast. Well, that first album's not in print. Having said that, the one of the guys, I forget which guy, obviously not Don Decker because he's been dead for years. One of the guys that plays on it, I forget who, sorry, brah, but he emailed me about putting it out. I was like, I want Hells to do a vinyl. We may as well do a CD while we're at it. Basically, he says he's on it. What the fuck that means, like as far as getting materials and shit, but he's all for it. Yeah, I want you guys to do it. Fuck yeah, dude, that's a catchy as hell. Just catchy as hell, goddamn brutal porno grind album. I still have my CD, Vaginal Vampires. Even Don Decker used the goddamn COF logo in the Anal Blast logo. I thought that was cool for a gore. Because you gotta remember, at that time when that album came out, that's when all that no gay black metal, bro. Like literally, guys were wearing the shirts. Corpse Crystal Records made those up, and they were specifically referring mainly to bands like Cradle of Filth, Dame Borger, Old Man's Child, um, others, but love that shit. Probably even throwing Labonic Art, stuff like that in there. Again, their words, not mine. What was cool is Don Decker was a fan of that shit. To my knowledge, I get a goddamn interview with Danny Filth. I'm going to ask. To my knowledge, Danny Filth was also a big. He likes a lot of grindcore, maybe not a lot, but he likes some grindcore, and he was an Anal Blast fan as well. I've heard just whispers. I don't know what's true, but I'm definitely gonna. You bet your ass I'm asking him about that shit. No other fucking hoagie whoever interviewed him asked him questions like that. Whoever interviewed Danny Filth, you know damn well you mentioned Anal Blasters. Total deer in headlights, dick in that mouth, and in the shitter. No fucking doubt about it. They got no fucking clue. Orgasm, same thing. Try to do them on vinyl. I got no goddamn reply. The first EP, 12 inch, was my favorite, the Stab Wound Intercourse. That did come out on vinyl. I wanted to also do Bleeding Profusely, which is the first full length on vinyl, and then the Masticate to Dominate, which I don't know as well, but I own it. But Bleeding Profusely and the Stab Wound Intercourse is what I know. That's when I was a kid. Masticate to Dominate, I didn't realize even when it came out, and then I got it like 5 or 6 years after. Oh shit, they got another album. Kind of just fell off, but it's good. Wanted him on vinyl. I kind of asked. I bumped into, I think it was the drummer or it was one of the guys, Mike Hamilton, introduced me to him at the Milwaukee Metal Fest. Not this past one, but the last year's. Um, I mentioned it to him, and you could tell it just went over his head. Maybe not his fault. Like maybe he wasn't the guy I contacted, but I emailed him. I got the fucking. I think I even texted him. One of them. I got the contact from Brian Baxter. Here, yeah, bro, and I know it's right. That Baxter was literally in the band for brief period of time in the early 2000s. Why he moved to Chicago. No reply. We're not in. So as far as you got that, man, is it available? Sure, we'll get it. It's on the contents. If it's not available, how can we get it? And some of it, hell, like I said, Anal Blast, like kind of in the process of somewhat possibly putting it out, and Gorgasm, I threw it out there. Who else is Bleeding Profusely? Did that come out on vinyl since? I don't own it on vinyl, so. And I'm sure that CD's long out of print, unless, again, there might be some fucking label I don't know of that repressed it. I haven't seen one of those CDs in a distro bin in fucking ages. Granted, I wasn't looking either because I've owned it since whatever that came out, 01, 02, something like that. So I'm not looking for shit that I already own. Some of this other crap, Simple, Tripsy, and all that shit, I don't even know what the fuck that is. So, but yeah, we'd stock it. It's Hellmart over here, goddammit. Tommy Becker, paid question. Hey there, big fella. Just let you know that I'm sending the Trifiction amulet that matches your new tattoo. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Send it over. I think it's a chance that you said you were asking me about it yesterday. So basically, Tom is my favorite, man. Motherfucker, he doesn't ask questions. He sends paid skis in just to like inform me on shit. It's like, hell, you could just email me on that, homie. But hey, works for me. Gives me content and paid skis. My kind of homie. It's made by Mortis Orez. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I think I read this. Was this yesterday's video? I read it off. I think so, or the day before. Makes all Papa Beckman and Deicide jewelry. I mean, that's pretty cool that Deicide, if that's the case, like what they printed for band merch is the same guy that makes Glenn's jewelry. Again, his words. I don't know. I don't know anything about. But that is kind of cool if that's what they're doing. If you're not a jewelry dude, give it to your lovely lady. What is it, a necklace or something? I might actually wear that, to be honest with you, because I used to wear necklaces and shit all the time. And if it's kind of convenient, I might. Because I always loved the Trifiction. Yeah, obviously I got the tattoo, semi recently. But that was actually, dude, ever since I was a teenager, I always said if I was to get one tattoo, it'd be that. Now I got 3 tattoos, and I got a couple others I want to get. I'm not going to be one of those that covers myself. I don't want sleeves or anything like that. I think it kind of looks like, I think sleeves and shit, and for the most part, it looks like shit. The reason being is because it blurs together. You can't see what the art is. Like, how many people do you see that got all these tats and shit? And if you do, I don't give a fuck, do what you want. But I'm just saying, like, and you can tell what piece of art's on it. I can't. When you just got single things like this and simple stuff, it's easy to identify, and it also has meaning to me. So something like that, I might wear it. Like, I don't know if I'd get this or not because I don't know where I'd put it. I wouldn't want to cover up like any major muscle groups and shit like that. That's just me personally for obvious reasons. I shouldn't even explain why. But like, for example, the bloody pentagram by Black Force Domain. That would be a cool one. Would I get it? Probably not. Just I don't know where I'd put that. But shit like that. Simple stuff. When you got all this art and shit, I guess when you look closely, it looks cool. But I mean, dude, just when you're just walking by or kind of talking, so it just looks like a fucking mess. I can't tell what that is. So Uh, but anywho, I got my tickets to the Dead by Dog Fest 2025. Yeah, so he sent this, like I said, the day that video went up. So, assuming he's not yanking my chain, which I don't think he is, he clicked on the goddamn link like a real man, figured it out, and bought his goddamn ticket. So it looks like I'll be meeting Tom. Um, assuming he comes up to me, because I don't know what he looks like. He knows what I'm. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you come out to Fest, he'll come up to me. I don't know why he wouldn't. Dead by Dog Fest 2025, and it looks like it's going to be a fucking legendary. I agree, dude. I'm pretty pumped for it, to be honest with you. Just having Attic alone is killer shit. You bet your ass, brah. Where the fuck else are you gonna see? Like I said, if you didn't go to Hell's Heroes, and that's on the other side of the goddamn country, depending on where you're from, that's on the west side. We're on the east side. Never been over here. And like, again, if you're a fan of them, like a lot of these, you look at shows and you kind of somewhat take it for granted. Don't worry, I've been there too. Until you do the math, some of these bands you may never see again. Like for example, again, if Denial of God was to come over here, I'm going to make an effort to go. What? When are you going to see that? It's not like it's Cannibal Corpse or Deicide or hell, even Merciful Fate these days, or you got Midnight or so. They're touring all the time. Big bands, Immolation. You can see those bands anytime. Not saying don't go to see them, but that's like it's not that. If you missed them, it's not that big of a deal. You can at least there might be a show that's next down the top. Like if you missed the Cleveland show and you live in Cleveland, you can maybe go to Pittsburgh, or they'll be on tour the next year or two. It's not as big of a deal. This, I'm not saying they're never going to come to the States again. They might not. It's not like it's a band that's living off their money, so they have day jobs. Who's to say they're even going to be around 10 years from now? They may not. It's an underground band that's just doing this as a hobby. And when you're putting a lot of work in it, you're making no money. That there's also a burnout time that comes with that. So 10 years from now, they never, to my knowledge, Denial of God, as long as they've been, they never been in the States. If they have, tell me when. I'm unaware of it. Maybe they did a Maryland or something one year that I wasn't there. But if they have been, it's once or twice tops. But I don't even think they've ever been. So yeah, some of this shit you may never like this. You may never fucking see it, and that's what I wanted to get because it's kind of like dude, a lot of the stuff. I mean, I don't want to shout anything out that's gonna throw anybody on the bus. But I look at some of these other fest lineups. So and so's playing, and it's like, let's say it's an old classic band. It's like they had 5 albums after the last album I liked that I didn't like. They haven't done a record that I've liked in literally almost 40 years. And when I'm saying that, I'm thinking of exact examples that I just don't want to shout out because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I'm like, I don't care. Like just like I've said it for years. I guess a good example of if Slayer was touring, I've said this for years. Why I never seen Slayer? Are you going to see Slayer, dude? Guys in my gym, no. Oh, really? Why not? I don't care, dude. The last album I liked was Rain and Blood. They've done whatever a dozen albums. I don't give a shit about. And even then, actually, that would be a better example because at least that's got you got to have the original singer in general. I mean, there's exceptions, Cannibal, etc., but he's an established guy. When it's just some fucking goddamn newbie guy, like who's this doing vocals? It's Cryptopsy, and they're on their 10th vocalist. I don't fucking care. If it's some thrash band, it's like, yeah, I like 2 albums by it, but they got 10 I don't like. The last album they put out I liked is in '86. They got some new guy singing, don't even know who it is. I'm like, dude, I so don't care. It's literally a fucking karaoke cover band. It's fucking karaoke. I don't know what else to fucking say. So it's got to have original singer, original guys, and you got to be somewhat up to date. Well, no, what about? But you like seeing Cannibal and Deicide? Yeah, because they have. I like all their albums, and it's a lot of the same fucking guys. It's still Glenn Benton, Ross Dolan, and Immolation, and Bob, and I like all their albums. So I'm not saying old bands I don't like seeing, but it's like not again. There's so many examples. I just don't want to say anybody. Last album I was like, or yeah, I like their first record or their demo. They literally have 7 other albums. I like they all suck. It's all watered down junk. They're back and they're doing their entire such and such album. Fucking I don't care. I have no interest in going to see that. That's just me personally. So yeah, I thought my goddamn set was pretty kick ass. And it's completely different too. It's not just all war metal, all brutal death metal, it's a heavy metal fest. It's a fucking mix. Because that's what I like. I like mixed. I like metal music. A little bit from everything. So no ear fatigue shit. Just having I'm sensing it. I'm sending it today, Friday, July 19th, and I'm sending it to the same address. Oh, so you send that pack that I sent the SFU pick this to. Yeah, it's the warehouse. As long as it says attention to my name, I'll get no problem. And I'll mark it with your name so you don't miss it. Definitely won't, brah. So appreciate that. That's it, brother. Congratulations on your recent success, and I look forward to meeting you in 2025. Not there success-wise yet as far as the show. We'll see if it is. I'm 50-50. No, first of all, I guess if I was to give my true, honest thoughts, I don't think it's going to be a complete flop where I lose my ass, but I'm not completely confident to where it's like it's going to be like a blowout either. So I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. Last goddamn pizza game. It's quickie. It's one goddamn liner. Trevor Minnick. Goddamn question. St. 20 USD. J Dog, do you ever lift 1 gallon water jugs for exercise? Asking for a friend. Well, I don't. Is that a joke? Goddamn question. I mean, like, what is 1 gallon weight? 3 pounds? No. What are you gonna do with that? Curls? That's nowhere near enough weight. Um, I mean, the closest thing that you use the lightest weight on is like side laterals for your side delts. But even that, I mean, I never use less than 25-pound dumbbells for high reps. So again, what is a gallon weigh? Fucking less than 10 pounds. That's for goddamn sure. Like, no, I mean, that's fucking like, yeah, I guess curls and shit for a fucking 8-year-old girl. If that's all you have. What the hell's that gotta goddamn do? You gotta have some type of fucking resistance. Um, so no, never done that. That would be a complete goddamn waste of my time. It wouldn't give me. It's nowhere near enough weight for give me a stimulus. 8-year-old girl, yeah, a gallon of water on each arm and doing some curls with it, maybe some tricep extensions. Yeah, you should maybe get a stimulus out of that. You're a grown ass man. You better not be getting a stimulus of that. If you think that's heavy, then holy fuck, ski, brah. That's some bitch shit. You goddamn weak. I'm supposed to surge you the blue. Bring out my gas for the morning. Later, goddamn it.